Okay. So Feral's got fucking destroyed. Shred now deals an additional 25% damage while stealth in PvP was 50%. So this is basically Incarn. I think Incarn means you're always stealth. Also for openers, but you never really open with Shred. So this is a pretty big single target nerf to Incarn. Rake now deals an additional 50% damage while stealth was 100%. This is also huge for Incarn. It's also huge for openers. That's a really, really big one. In range, Bame now costs 5 combo points. So to incap anyone, you need 5 combo points. So that's an incredibly huge resource nerf. 5 seconds instead of 6 seconds. Pretty big nerf. 10-second cooldown instead of 6-second cooldown. That is basically irrelevant. You'll never be able to maim someone, get 5 combo points, and then maim someone again in 6 seconds. So this is actually an irrelevant change. They nerfed Moonfire damage, and they nerfed the Ferocious Bite health debuff by quite a bit. So yeah, Feral's actually just got shit on. Those are really, really, really big changes. Oh wow, this is a big change too. Imprison's durations now 3 seconds was 4 seconds. Huh. Oh wow, and they wait, this is different. This is the non-talented version. Detainment. So I think it's still 5 seconds in PvP, but 45-second cooldown, that's really, really big. Mistweaver is getting buffed. Versatility increased by 5%. That's healing and damage reduction. Armor increased. That's probably pretty irrelevant. Mana regen increased, which is pretty important, and life cocoon increased. Those aren't actually huge changes. I don't think that's going to make them like overpowered. It might make them competitive. I don't think it's going to make them overpowered. Pretty small changes. This is a pretty big change in my opinion. I think Avenging Crusader will still be good, but specifically only versus like non-bursty stuff. I think that's a pretty big nerf. Not surprised to see Earthshield get nerfed. If you're hitting into someone with Earthshield, you're just doing so much less damage. Probably a pretty good change. I would like to see Earthshield not get procced off as quickly because it feels like you use it like every other global. So by them reducing the actual damage reduction that Earthshield has, which it means like Earthshield's going to get procced off even easier because it's based off the percentage of health that the person has or whatever. So if they take 4% of their health, Earthshield proc falls off, but if they're taking more damage because Earthshield's weaker, it's going to proc off more often. So I would like to see maybe the ICD on Earthshield get bumped up a little bit, or maybe another charge, but it's not that big of a deal. Castbolt's damage reduced by 10% in PvP. That's pretty big. Castbolt talent to increase damage is also reduced. I don't know what this is. That's also reduced, and then intellect reduced. So yeah, those are pretty big changes. I think all these changes are actually pretty good, honestly. I think there could have been more changes. I think Frost DKs are kind of OP. But yeah, I think this is good. I think this is pretty good. I think everyone that's going to BlizzCon is probably pretty happy about that. I think Windwalker Decay, from what I see, just like based off, you know, Feral's being nerfed, Demon Hunter's being nerfed, you know, Windwalker Decay seems like it's going to be really fucking busted. Oh, intellect increased. Oh, I misread that. I don't think it's enough to offset some of this, but it's probably to increase their consistent damage while nerfing their burst. But that's not really what Destro is about, so I don't think that's going to help too much. So the melee cleave meta to me is Windwalker Decay, and I think Frost TSG is just going to be really, really crazy. So I think Windwalker Decay and TSG are still looking like they're going to be pretty dominant for BlizzCon if there's no more changes going through. Because Warriors are still really good too. So, and I think Ferals were kind of like one of the things that were like keeping Death Knights in check. So I think the rise of the Death Knight, Windwalker Decay, and TSG are going to be really, really crazy. Horde RMP? Dude, I have no idea. These Qs are kind of shitty, though. Pretty good changes, though, in my opinion. I think we'll probably see more before BlizzCon. At least I hope we'll see more, because I don't think the meta is, like, really that great at the moment. But, yeah.